Okay, I've tried filming this video twice, which is more takes than it's taken to do a video in forever. I'm usually a one take kind of guy, but my problem is that I keep making it long and then I get self conscious whether or not you're really going to watch it till the end. Now, here's the deal, this is going to be a talking video, so you don't need to watch it. Throw it on in the background and just listen, but it involves you, okay? So I'm going to start with this concept, this philosophy, this challenge, this question that came across my mind over the last week, okay? Is this video that I watched where this dude was talking about trying your best. We always say try your best and you can't fail. And that's a perspective switch though, is because there's a fear that we all have. And the question in the video that the guy talked about was, when's the last time you actually tried your best? Not just said you tried your best, but actually tried your best. So then transition now to, that was the video, now transition to Brock's train of thought, okay? I'm thinking Monkey D. Luffy stuff. I have a goal and I will not be denied. That's my goal. That's my goal right there. I'm going to fail along the way. I'm going to lose some people. I'm going to have to step on some people. I'm going to have to see my friends get hurt. I'm going to have to, now I'm talking about Monkey D. Luffy, right? The story that I know of so far. I haven't watched it all. But like, we're going through this thing, but I will not be denied. And no matter what happens, I'm going to keep pressing on and trying my best. There is no, what is so popular in our culture these days is why we're so afraid to try our best is because we're afraid of failure. So being afraid of failure means we're afraid of trying, because if I try my absolute best, zero excuses available, and I fail, that is what a majority of people cannot face. Cannot face it. And it freaks people out. So then what happens is we try something. When it fails, we say, well, I wasn't really trying. And it makes us feel better, as if that's the proper way to go about it. Now, I'm talking about myself too, because I've been stuck in that mindset for a while. But the problem is failure is not scary. Failure is not the problem. Now, what's at stake in what you're trying can, make failure kind of scary. Like if you're trying to invest and start something and you take your whole life savings and throw it out there and it's at risk to lose it, well, that's scary. But guess what? Even as scary as that is, money can always be earned. Money can always be earned. You can get a job, you could do something and earn money again. Now, it's scary, it sucks. It means, some people will look at it because they'll be like, well, you worked all that way for nothing. And it's like, no, you didn't. You worked all that so that you could try. And trying is more important than failing. Trying is the goal. So when we try our absolute best, when's the last time you did that? When's the last time you tried your best? Zero excuses. Zero, well, I didn't really try. No. When's the last time you tried? And don't think about it, well, I'm going to fail. No, think about it, I'm going to try my best and I will not be denied. Monkey D. Luffy, man, pushing to the very end for the goal. I will not be denied, no matter what stands in my way, no matter how many people say it's impossible, no matter how many impossible things I face, I will not be denied. So with that, I want to say, I don't know if YouTube is that for me, but I love doing YouTube. I had a conversation over Thanksgiving with my nephew and my brother-in-law's brother, and we were talking about it. My nephew wants to start streaming and doing this whole thing. Cool. Awesome. Pumped for you. I've kind of tried that route before. I never made it big, but I did it for a while before it was completely oversaturated. And it's a tough road and it's tough to grow. Especially now. It's super saturated. Streaming and gaming YouTube and all this stuff. It's tough. There's ways to get the algorithm. There's ways to grow and all this stuff. And I just told him, I was like, yeah, I have my YouTube channel, but it's mostly for my friends and for me now. And my brother-in-law's brother said, well, you kind of hope you go viral. And truth be told, I said to him, I was like, I don't think I do. I don't hope I go viral. If I do and it becomes a side hustle, then sweet. But I wanted to get to the root of, is that because I'm afraid of failing? Is that because I'm afraid of putting all this time and effort into this channel, videos, and so on, and I'm afraid of it not growing? Or the feeling of putting all this work, this time and effort into a video and then having it get 6 views, 0 likes, 0 comments. Is that why I just say it's just for fun? Or is it truly just for fun? And that's why I think I've been in this stage of like, well, I try for a season, then I jump off for a season, I go hard for a season and go off for. Now, it also works with my lifestyle, is like spring and summer and fall. It's fishing, hunting, hiking, hanging out, living life. I don't game a ton, right? That's also because gaming sucks recently. A lot of games coming out suck. But beside the point, and well, kind of beside the point. But then winter comes, this late fall where hunting season is basically over, into winter and early spring. I hit this point of, well, I love gaming. I'm indoors more. I don't have as many interests. I don't have all these things that I'm doing right now. Now, this year's going to be a little different. One, because I have 2 kids now, so that keeps me busy. One, we're going to be going on a vacation in December, and it's like, do I vlog that? Do I video it and make a little video? 2, at the end of March, I'm going to Japan. Brock, who's scared to fly, is going to Japan. I want to 100% vlog that. But if I just drop a vlog out of nowhere, it might get some views, whatever. But if I start vlogging sooner than that, drop that video and then continue on and try to make something out of that, do I want to try? Because vlogging has actually been something I've been more interested in for a few years now. I like vlogging. It's just I always question whether my life is interesting enough. But it also takes work and filming, and I always have an excuse. I don't have a camera. I don't have the whatever, okay? Well, vlogs interest me more. Making vlogs or making videos that are not just gaming, like the Mass Effect video that I made, the masterpiece. That video, that's probably one of my favorite videos I've ever made in my entire life. And it's not just because of Mass Effect, it's because of the quality, the content, and the effort and time that I put into it. Now, I look at it and I'm like 6 views or 6 likes, 46 views, didn't go anywhere. But you know what? Deep down, I'm like, I don't care. That's true. That video, I'm like, I don't care. I'm proud of that video. I'm passionate about that video. That's the kind of content that I like. So the point of this video is, you know, I don't know 100% what the point of this video is. I just need to talk this out maybe. That's why it's taken so many takes. But I had a friend reach out to me recently and he said, dude, you should start a podcast. He's like, you should do a podcast where you have people on and you make them the focus of the podcast and you talk to them like Joe Rogan. He's like, I think you'd be really good at it. And I said, hey, I appreciate that. Like, that's cool. That'd be something that I would love to do. Getting the podcast set up, getting it figured out, doing this is a little intimidating for me. And once again, everybody and their mom has a podcast. So maybe not. I don't know. Well, then a friend of mine said to me, hey, we should start a podcast together. Now, some of you might remember, I don't know how many of you do, but I had a podcast with a friend of mine. Love that friend to death. The podcast was good. It had nothing to do with my friend, the podcast itself. It was, one, at the time, I lost interest in several things in my life and was just going through whatever. 2, the concept of the podcast became uninteresting to me. It became more of a chore and a difficulty to try to do week after week after week. Now, my other friend who approached me recently, one, he's a fun, hilarious dude, and I think us together would be hilarious. Whereas me and my other friend, it's more serious. And, well, me and my other friend, we actually have fun conversations too, but it was the topic of the podcast was serious. So it's like you have to be in more of a mode like that. Now, my friend was like, we should just talk about whatever we want, though. Just have fun and talk about whatever we want. And I was like, see, that I could do on a weekly basis. Because on a weekly basis, my mind changes. It's different. That Truth Is podcast that I do with my other friends, it was phenomenal. And I think it's still a great series. The thing is, you just can't do it weekly. You just, when a good thing comes up, hey, Truth Is segment. You know what I mean? Like that. But he started a podcast with his brother now. I can't remember the name of it right now. I'm really sorry, guys. But they started a podcast, and it's a great podcast. Phenomenal. They're doing good. Like, awesome. So, super happy, and it all worked out, I think. But all that to say is, a solo podcast where I essentially interview people or just talk to people, but then a podcast where I have that friend and me and him just mess around and talk about whatever the heck we want. Sick. Sweet. Vlogs. Do you guys want to watch live streams? Do you want me to live stream on YouTube or on Twitch? Do you want to see gaming videos? Are those even interesting? There's two gaming things that I would love to do. I would love to play Mass Effect and upload it for you guys. For those that aren't interested in playing, you could just watch it, and it could be the most amazing thing you've ever seen. 2, Call of Duty. Those are the only things I care about right now. Up until maybe that Star Wars game comes out that's supposed to be open world and blah, 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 blah. But I made this video to let you know, grind season's coming up. When's the last time that you tried? Because, see, I can't remember the last time that I tried at something saying, I will not be denied. I am going to do this. I can remember, however, when I decided to give up. And when giving up started, something that I was phenomenal at, and I just gave up. But that's a video for another time, another topic, maybe a vlog or something. I don't know. But, yeah, I remember that moment. And so now Brock wants to change his habits and who he is, and I want to become the trier, not afraid of failure. And so I don't know if that's what YouTube turns into, but what do you guys think? Would you listen to a podcast that's just me? Would you listen to a podcast that's me and a friend? Would you watch my vlogs? Do you want live streams, gaming videos, this and that and the other? I don't know, but I'm ready for content season, and that's what winter is for me. So getting pretty excited about it. Hopefully you guys are as excited as I am. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with everything. So hopefully you guys are as interested as I am about this, because, that's the other thing. Hunting videos. Dude, I love hunting. I want to do a hunting vlog so flippin' bad. Anyway, beside the point, let's get out of here. It's 12, almost 13-minute video. That's ridiculous. Hopefully you guys listen to the end. I love you. God bless you. Catch you later.